Hi guys, Mrnewmobile here. Microsoft Duo vs Samsung Z Fold 2. Please subscribe followed by the bell. The Microsoft Surface Duo and Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 are both technically foldable phones, though that's about all they share in common. Whereas Samsung's second-generation Galaxy Fold offers a massive, flexible OLED panel, Microsoft has gone a more traditional route with the Surface Duo, offering two separate 5.6-inch screens protected by glass that form an 8.1-inch canvas when folded out. But that's not the only way in which these two devices will differ. Under the hood, they're powered by different processors, sport differently sized batteries, and tout completely unique camera hardware, and the Galaxy Z Fold 2 will assuredly pack a few conveniences you won't find on the Surface Duo, which Microsoft is still reluctant to even classify as a phone. We learned many new details about the Galaxy Z Fold 2 following Samsung's September 1st reveal event. This Microsoft Surface Duo vs. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 comparison will highlight all the significant ways in which 2020's most radical flagship Android phones differ. For a device with 128 GB of storage, you can upgrade that to 256 GB by spending another $100, which you'll have to do if you ever want more storage in your Surface Duo. As it has no microSD slot for expandability, you can either purchase the phone unlocked, where it will support all major networks in the U.S, or go directly through AT&T. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 costs $1,999 and will be sold through all carriers. It comes with 256 GB of storage, and there is no slot for microSD storage expandability. For reference, the first generation Samsung Galaxy Fold cost $1,980, or two displays better than one. Microsoft hopes you'll think so, as the Surface Duo packs dual 5.6-inch PixelSense AMOLED displays shrouded in strengthened glass, with big bezels above and below the panels. The entire device is exceptionally thin. The Surface Duo only measures 4.8 mm thick when outstretched, making it the thinnest folding phone or Surface ever built. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 actually has two displays as well, though you can't really look at them at the same time. The one on the inside of the device measures 7.6 inches from corner to corner, and sports the same dynamic 120 Hz refresh rate as the new Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. That panel is protected by Samsung's ultra-thin glass, which offers more reliability compared to the fragile plastic substrate used on the original Galaxy Fold, though not anywhere near the same sort of rigidity and protection as what the Surface Duo offers. On the outside of the Galaxy Z Fold 2 is another 6.2-inch screen that essentially functions like that of a normal phone. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 measures 6 mm thick, which will make it quite a bit heftier than the Surface Duo when folded up. Both phones sport nifty hinges. The Surface Duo's hinge rotates a full 360 degrees and can stop at any point. The Galaxy Z Fold 2's can also stop anywhere along its path, though it's restricted between folding shut and opening so the interior screen lays flat. Avid mobile photographers will likely flock to the Galaxy Z Fold 2 before giving the Surface Duo any consideration. That's because Samsung's foldable sports 3 lenses, while the Surface Duo has only one above its right display. For Samsung's device, that's a trio of 12 MP sensors on the back, tied to primary, ultra-wide and telephoto optics. The telephoto has a 2x optical zoom advantage. As for the Surface Duo, don't expect anything earth-shattering. Microsoft has made it clear this phone is not meant primarily for shutterbugs. With a single 11 MP f/2.0 shooter above one of the screens, that means you'll have to fold the phone back if you want to take a picture of something in front of you. Microsoft stresses the Surface Duo's single-lens system still leverages artificial intelligence and computational photography to achieve tricks like shallow depth of field portraits and a dedicated low-light mode. That said, we'd be lying if we expected the Surface Duo's camera quality or versatility to strike anywhere near the Galaxy Z Fold 2's, let alone one of the best camera phones. It simply doesn't appear to be a focus of the Surface Duo. And the spec sheet, another area where the Surface Duo and Galaxy Z Fold 2 are expected to differ massively. Microsoft's $1,399 handset utilizes last year's Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 chipset and 6 GB of RAM, whereas Samsung incorporates the same Snapdragon 865 Plus silicon as the Galaxy Note 20 and 12GB of RAM. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 will also support 5G networks on all major networks, something you certainly won't find in the Surface Duo, which is only built to connect to 4G LTE towers. We're expecting a sizable gap in performance between these two phones. The Snapdragon 855 isn't woefully out of date, but its CPU is 20% slower, and its GPU is 25% lower than those in the regular 865. The 865 Plus adds even more horsepower on top of that, so Samsung's device will surely pack a little extra oomph for workaholics and hardcore gamers. We can look at the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra's performance to glean an idea of how the Galaxy Z Fold 2 will perform. As it employs similar specs, the Note 20 totaled 3,294 points in the system-wide Geekbench 5 benchmark that proved to be slightly faster than the OnePlus 8 Pro, 3,182, yet still a ways off from the iPhone 11 Pro Max 3,500 with 2 screens to power. You'd imagine the Surface Duo would pack an absolutely gigantic battery, yet Microsoft has only built a 3,577 mAh power pack into its first Android handset, which is quite small compared to the 4,500 mAh one inside the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. The first Galaxy Fold had a 4,380 mAh battery, and that device didn't even tout a 120Hz refresh rate or 5G connectivity. With the increased power demands of its modern flagships, we expected Samsung would increase the second generation Fold's battery capacity to accommodate, and it has to 4,500 mAh. Amazingly, Samsung baked wireless charging support into the original Galaxy Fold, and it makes a return in the sequel as well. The Surface Duo unfortunately makes no provisions for wireless charging nor NFC, which is pretty disappointing given the high price. Microsoft is hoping that Surface Duo owners will find that what the dual-screen phone lacks in hardware, it'll make up for in clever, intuitive software. The Surface Duo is built to seamlessly move you between its two displays in a logical way that keeps you on task and helps you work smarter. For example, if you open an email in the Surface Duo's Outlook app, it'll populate the unused screen with the contents of the message you've just tapped, leaving your inbox open on the first panel. And if you want to reply, it'll slide the correspondence over to replace your inbox and make room for a compose menu. Microsoft says the APIs it's built atop Android on the Surface Duo are smart enough to know what apps and links to put where and when, meaning third-party developers don't have to purposefully code their apps to take advantage of the Surface Duo's multiple panels. As for the Galaxy Z Fold 2, Samsung has expanded upon the first Fold's nifty app continuity feature, whereupon an app open on the outside display would move to the interior screen for a closer look when you opened the device. Now, that feature works for YouTube videos as well. Additionally, Samsung has brought the Galaxy Z Flip's Flex mode to the Z Fold 2, so that the panel reacts dynamically depending on what you're doing. For example, if you're video chatting with a friend over Google Duo, you can fold the phone slightly so that the feed plays in the top portion, while menus and controls are displayed on the bottom half of the device. Both Microsoft and Samsung have committed to 3 years of Android platform updates for their phones, which give anyone who spends top dollar on one of these devices peace of mind. The Surface Duo and Galaxy Z Fold 2 are very different sorts of foldable, so different, in fact, that they may attract entirely different users. The Surface Duo is for the productivity-minded crowd that could really benefit from the phone's windowed motif and multitasking-focused interface. It's also a good companion for those who actively use many Microsoft services. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 is more of a media powerhouse, with its far more sophisticated camera technology and unencumbered flexible display. It's also for the user excited about the future of foldable panels and mobile technology as a whole. Using a device like the Galaxy Fold or Galaxy Z Flip is a magical experience the very first time you do it, and it's certainly flashier than the seemingly well-built, but ultimately more traditional Surface Duo. That is it, guys. If you are new here, please subscribe, like the video, comment. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video. One, peace out.